Oh, jeez. Oh, that's a lot of tentacles. Hello, and welcome back to Core Keeper. Last we left off, we started work on the third quadrant of the mega project and are testing it to hopefully get the mushrooms down. And we tested out the Easter event with these lovely bunny ears. And so today, we're trying out a new season, the Halloween season event. And so we're going to see what that has to offer and continue work on the mega project. And so, off we go. And it looks like our giant grubs have a costume, kind of like Dracula. And so we'll go over to our farm after putting some stuff away. And so here we are back at our lovely farm. It looks like we are starting to get some little water tentacles. And we have those in the lovely things. So hopefully they'll be killed. That's kind of what I'm hoping for. Now, why are these conveyor belts missing? We got another figurine. It looks like we are missing a couple of conveyor belts. Okay. Maybe it's just a glitch then, because the conveyor belts are back. I'm going to assume it's just the game not being very happy as to what I'm doing to it. See, like there. I've got more conveyor belts missing again. I guess it's just a visual thing. So I'm going to grab some more of the chrysalis, the mold biome, and the beach sand. Because I want to continue making this quadrant because I still want to test to see if I can get rid of those mushrooms. We'll take a bunch of conveyor belts and start the long process of placing as much of this stuff down as I can. And we'll leave this strip of water alone for the same reason that we did on this side, to make it so that the tentacles spawn there. There we go, there's another section done. And we have some lovely infected cavelings ready for us. Ow. And now we'll go ahead and add the chrysalis and mushrooms. Ooh, we collected a big Dracula figurine. So that must have been from the grub. And so now, alright. I am trying to speak. And now to place all the conveyor belts. There we go. All the conveyor belts are installed in this little section. And so hopefully with the alternating, we have the chrysalis at the back here. So this will be a good test bed to see if as the grubs move further and further down, they'll go ahead and take out the mushrooms so we don't have a buildup of mushrooms like this. I'm also curious, can we remove the mushrooms without? Yes, we can. So we can lawfully go through and remove the mushrooms, except for that section. Ow. Where we remove the conveyor belts, because it didn't register mushrooms. So there is a risk associated with removing all the mushrooms by hand anyway. Oh, there's a mushroom right there. Why would you do that? I'm looking at a mushroom. I'm looking at another mushroom. You're not registering the mushroom. So, hoeing the ground for the mushrooms is extremely inefficient and has the chance of removing the mushrooms anyway. So hopefully these friggin' grubs will do it eventually. Oh, there's a lot of stuff there. Samhain goodie bag. Ooh, we got a goodie bag. And we got a spooky blanket cape as well. Oh, there we go. So it looks like the cavelings from Forgotten Ruins are the ones that change. So the little shaman has a pumpkin head, the little sleepy caveling is a ghost, and the big brute is, I'm not entirely sure. Big and green, so he's like a hole. Oh no, he's a little Frankenstein. I see the little bolts coming out. So it looks like the Forgotten Ruin cavelings changed, and then so did the Clay Caves grubs. And I want to expand the caveling side, but I'm really concerned that if I start working right here in this little corner, all of these cavelings are gonna murder my face.
I would certainly like to.
The scholar is gonna hurt me, but the assassin is what I'm really worried about murdering my face. Same with if any brutes or core sentries pop into existence, they'll start absolutely wrecking my face. And the farm. So I think I'm going to have to work on this little corner and push it out so that anytime I'm expanding this farm, I don't have to deal with all of the nonsense. So I'm going to grab some of these stone bridges for any gaps. Grab the limestone walls to protect me for when I get done with it. Grab the caveling moss and a ton of conveyor belts because I want to get that done as quickly as possible and then leave that corner. Oh, and I see a little Dracularva trying to run away. Not gonna be able to run away, buddy. Just accept it. Aw, you didn't give me a figurine, though. That's fine. This farm will keep collecting stuff even when we're not in the center point. But I think this side is functioning perfectly fine. So I don't think any more testing needs to go into this side. Now time to go to the outside, take care of any tentacles and crabs that decided to spawn. Oh, the fake statues actually don't break the farm. So it's actually only the caveling brutes that destroy the farm. Or in this case, the caveling Frankensteins. Listen, I don't want to be here any more than you guys do. I just need to get this done. Oh, sleeping on the conveyor belt, I see. We're going to expand this area a little bit more. I want to stay as far away from the murder pit as I can. Because right now I believe if I open this up, I'm still going to get shot at. And I want to be able to expand the farm by taking down the walls without being shot at. Like that. Yeah, I don't want that. Now I'll expand on this side. You turds, I haven't even finished. Oh gosh. I haven't even finished this section. Assassin. Oh, I just saw the Cavelin Brute slam down and he didn't destroy the conveyor belts. They must have changed that. Oh, that's fantastic news. I mean, it doesn't really change a whole lot because I already constructed it with the considerations, so that means if I wanted to restart this whole project, I could by just combining everything and having just one big mosh pit of death. Or that could have been a fluke. Ow. Oh, fake statue. Alright, well, before I get distracted again and die, I'm going to go ahead and close this off for now. So I've expanded the corner, so now when I expand again, I hopefully won't be attacked by any of the creatures that are in the kill chamber, because the kill chamber is going to build up with a lot of creatures. What? I thought the tentacles were going to attack those things. What the heck? They're friends. Well, that's a bit disappointing. See, they will kill the little grubs, but they won't kill their little hatchery things? I've yet to see any of the infected cavelings come out yet. Where are they all? They have an absolutely insane spawn rate inside of their own little fortress area. See, look, they're killing them then. Why isn't that aggroed? Well, I guess for now we'll expand up this direction of the caveling farm. I don't see any more creatures spawning in here. I don't see bubble crabs, and I haven't seen the infected cavelings since I covered it up. So I think the top spawning block is actually preventing the spawn. So I think because there's chrysalis and mushroom on top of all of the stuff that's here, none of the stuff underneath the bubble crabs nor the infected cavelings can actually spawn there. So I'm going to test that real quick by going ahead and ripping up all the conveyor belts of this little section, ripping up all the moss and the chrysalis, and alternate it and see if I can get some spawns in there. I think if it does, then that confirms the idea that they won't spawn with spawnable blocks on top. Oh geez. Oh, that's a lot of tentacles. Well, I guess first I'm going to have to take out those freaking tentacles before I can go ahead and rip it all up. So all of it's ripped up. We'll go ahead and put chrysalis here, mushroom here, then skip, put chrysalis down here, mushroom here. And so hopefully this alternating pattern will mean that I'll still get bubble crabs to spawn in the infected cavelings. And we'll replace all the conveyor belts. There we go. So this part's been updated. We got lots of goodies waiting for us. And we've gotten a couple of goodie bags, so I'm kind of curious as to what they have. Looks like we got a pumpkin lantern, we got some chewy candy corn, some spooky candy pops, and you look like a ghost for a minute, and evil eye candy, your eyes will glow red for a minute. And we got some grumpkin seeds, which means we can add even more to our farms. Now, do we wear this, or do we place this on the floor? We do it, or is it just a lantern? Oh, it's just a lantern. I probably should have guessed that from it saying lantern. And yep, we're getting infected cavelings now. So it looks like you can't stack the spawnable blocks on top of each other, which is a bit disappointing, because that would make this thing even more compact. But with that being the case, then what I'm going to do is I'm going to rip up all of the conveyor belts and all of the spawnable blocks that I placed here and replace it such that I can get all of the creatures to then see if they can take out the mushrooms properly and remove any of the little infected mold tentacles as well. Okay, so the basic setup that I have going is that the mushroom starts off, the chrysalis spawns behind it to hopefully kill the mushrooms that spawn here. Behind them spawn the potential for the rare bubble crabs and the infected cavelings to then go down the area to piss off more of the chrysalis guys to hopefully kill even more mushroom people. And then on the edges of the whole thing are the wonderful... Ah, crap, they spawned. No, go away. And then on the edges, I have the water tentacles to hopefully be firing random crap into the mob farm to have a chance to hit the mold tentacles and the little egg hatcheries. So hopefully everything in here is trying to murder each other without the destruction of the farm. And so we'll just finish up placing the last of the mushroom stuff and chrysalis stuff, and then we'll slap all the conveyor belts down and see if it works. Alrighty, well now the conveyor belts are in. I'm not seeing a whole lot of mushroom growth, which makes me very happy. As I've been placing down the conveyor belts, I saw a bunch of cavelings spawn, which means now we're getting their spawn, so hopefully we'll see a bubble crab or two spawn in as well. And hopefully see a lot more creatures here in the murder pit. Unlike you guys are doing great. Look at all that good fun stuff. We've almost got 1,000 of each of the slimes. Except for the magma slimes, we've only got about 500. All the rest of the farms are doing stuff. This one seems quiet. Are there conveyors here? Yes, there are. Why are you so quiet? Spawn stuff. You have a massive area. Ooh, we got a big hive larva figurine. Well then I guess for now we'll try to expand this little area to hopefully get more stuff spawning to continue this place's test. Because I'm not entirely sure if this is the best layout. It is spawning stuff, and stuff is murdering. And it looks like they did take out a mushroom, which is the whole goal of this place, is to take out the mushroom so I don't have to. Well now we'll dig this area out. Place in the mold ground, and do the same thing in strips, and continue to expand this area. Oh, we got a bubble crab to spawn. We got another bubble crab. There's so much stuff waiting for us at home. It looks like we're finally starting to get a bunch of the infected cablings here. And we'll go ahead and sell all of the random items and see how much money we get for them. And with all the stuff that we sold from the farm for sitting there for about 2-ish hours, we've made 5,500 ancient coins from just expanding that farm. So now we'll go back, recollect all the goodies, put all the goodies away, and we have a couple more goodie bags, so we'll go ahead and open them up. And it looks like we got some evil candy, spooky blanket cape, and we got some pumpkin heads. So another armor instead of the lantern, some more grumpkin seeds, and we got the haunted hive mother summoning idol. Crystal idol to reawaken the haunted hive mother, consumed upon placing it on the hive mother's summoning room. Oh, okay, so it's kind of like the awakened Zeus from the Easter event. So we'll go ahead and go back and see how this boss does. Oh, here we are back at the entrance. It looks like we have a couple of chests that we've literally just left here the entire time. So I'm gonna go ahead and collect all this good fun stuff. And it even has some clay moss for me for the farm. Oh, and look at all that, the lovely spikes that I left behind as well. Go ahead and remove all the acid. Step in some wonderful spikes.
But why?
Place the idol down and run. Oh, it's like white and gray and red. Well, time to kill her. Good morning. Do you have any new creatures? Oh, you do. You spawn the little Draculas. I'm curious, since most of the time you can't get anything from the little spawns, it looks like they're just the normal ones. No, it doesn't look like that. So, I guess we'll just go ahead and kill her. Oh, that's a cool chest. Go ahead and remove all the acid again. Place my little bridge. Step on my spikes. And we got an offering necklace, which gives us 4 life on melee hit, but minus 4.5% damage. And we got a ring. 6% chance to apply poison on hit. Reduces enemy healing received by 75%. Minus 3% damage, but this 2 set, 7% chance to restore a bit of health instead of dying when taking lethal damage. That's actually really not bad at all. And we got the Haunted Hive Mother figurine, a lifelike representation of the Haunted Hive Mother, and the Haunted Hive Mother chest. So we'll go back home. So I guess we'll plant our little grubbins over here and see what they look like. Whenever they finish growing, of course. And so with another portion of our farm tested and undergoing another test to hopefully make it work this time, we ate our lovely ghost candy and red-eyed candy from the Halloween event, which is why my character is kind of a ethereal blue with red eyes. And we killed the haunted hive mother and took advantage of some of the wonderful Halloween festivities. And so hopefully next time we can continue expanding the mega project and testing out another seasonal event. But that is all the time that I have for today, so I hope you guys enjoyed, and if you guys did, please consider leaving a like and subscribing, and I'll see you guys in the next one.